Hello again, here we are today. Well, it's Monday, so we're going to head down canal and give you a bit of an update on these goslings. Hopefully we'll see some ducklings and we'll show you bits of nature we see, aren't we? So
yes, so come with us and join us on his adventures and we'll show you what we can see. I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's left comments and asked me how I've been going on in my recovery after my operation. Everything's gone fine and I'm trying to get back to walking now.
no, it's just alright at walking once she's stood up, but standing up and sitting down and bending over, that's still no good, it's pulling her stitches. But once she's upright, she can walk, so job's a good one, she's getting better.
Yeah.
Well, before we set off, I'll just give you a look around in here. We decided to walk through colliery this time, up way to canal. Hopefully it increases chance of seeing a bit of nature.
Can't believe how much grass and everything's grown in the space of a couple of weeks.
Aye, big difference since you've been out last, isn't it?
Well, we've had a lot of rain and it's like it's suddenly shot up and bloomed everywhere.
Wait till you see the size of these goslings.
I know, I'm looking forward to that.
Be interesting to see how much they've grown on week 5, won't it?
Yeah.
I'll just give you a shot of them as we go past. There's absolutely loads of them popping up. I don't know if you can see it distance.
Yeah, they're all new.
Yeah, they weren't there last week, were they? Well, the flowers weren't.
They've shot up really quick. Oh, look at all the flowers appearing on blackberry bushes.
Yeah, there's loads, aren't there?
Yeah.
Well, as Dawn's been taking a bit of time off to recuperate and heal, I've just been wasting my time and sat around the house moping. I've been learning all about birds. Walking around and going on nature walks and stuff like that, it has kicked off a bit of an interest. So Dawn's got me a few books and a few things that, well, you got me a clock that chirps a different bird every hour and a new set of binoculars and stuff. And now I'm walking around and I've got half an idea what I'm listening to. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but at the minute there's robins, chaffinches, black caps, blue tits, great tits. There's all sorts of stuff chirping in here.
Yeah. But now you know what you're listening to, you know what type of bird you're looking out for.
Yeah.
You know?
But they are still very hard to find, but all them are little birds and they're mainly up, get into shrubs and leaves and that. They don't really fly around. A lot of them do like dense vegetation.
Yeah.
But what an eye opener that's been learning about birds for the last couple of weeks.
I'm glad you've found an interest.
Oh, I'm loving it. It's not just birds you learn about, just through process of learning about nature you end up learning about birds and then you end up learning about what they eat and insects and all types of stuff. It just carries on and carries on.
Yeah. See, there's absolutely loads and loads to learn about in nature, isn't there?
Well, I don't know if camera pick that up. They're great tits at Aunt Blanche then.
Okay.
Yeah. I just spotted it as it flew off.
Amazing how far they travel, isn't it, when they migrate, some little birds.
Oh, I can't believe it. You'd be surprised just how many little birds you see flying around in bushes in your gardens, no bigger than a budgie. Some of them fly just under 12,000 kilometres. They go right over the ocean, right over the Sahara Desert and end up in Africa. I mean, how's a little bird that big store enough energy and food to fly over oceans and deserts? and not starve to death or die of exhaustion. It's absolutely amazing, eh?
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, when you look into them deeper about the habitats and lifestyle.
It's definitely been an eye-opener. Before you just look, oh yeah, it's a bird, I've seen one of them, and that's all you think about. But if you just spend time and stop and have a little learn about, it opens up so many different doors.
Yeah.
Like, we did try to set off for a bit of a walk yesterday, but when we got to where we were going, it was torrential. So we decided to get back in car, turn round, and we ended up driving to Stocks Reservoir.
Yeah.
You know, where we've done the previous video, and we know there's a couple of bird hides there. So we went and sat in there with my boat, and we just wrote down what we seen. And turned out we ended up finding 27 different species of birds. We met a nice couple who we were talking to, and they introduced us to an app on your phone called a Merlin app. It's totally free, you can just sign yourself up to it, and as you're walking around in country, you just press record, and up different bird sounds that it hears, it identifies them and tells you what they are, so you've got more of an idea of what's around you. Absolutely cracking way of learning what sounds are.
It is, because it puts a picture up for the birds, what's making it sound, so you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
And it's free.
It is like a bit of a computer game. You end up wanting to go for a walk to see if you can collect some more sounds that you haven't already got. So it does encourage you to get out and about again. Well, you just heard that bird sound. When it lights up yellow like that, that means it's picking that up. So that noise there, that tells you it were a willow warbler. So what you do, you head to the noise and you see if you can see it. When you've confirmed it, you give it a little tick, and then that stores it into your memory bank like that. And then at the end of the day, you see how many you've got. It keeps a list. And it also shares information with RSPB, you know, bird societies and stuff like that, and lets them know locations where all these different birds have been heard, so they get like a wider spread picture of where they're going and migrating to at what times of years. And so far, you see, just walking through there, it said wren, warbler and a chaffinch. If anyone is interested in downloading that, it's completely free. You just sign yourself up to it, and we'll leave a link to it in his
description.
In description. I mean, we're only beginners at this. But so far, that's the most usefulest thing we've found. You're starting to learn about bird watching or ornithology out like that. Well, I'll just give you a shot on that. That's giant hogweed. The last thing you want to do is touch that, because if you get the sap on you, it reacts with sun and it gives you burns and blisters. It's a very painful plant, is that, so if you see that out and about on your travels, steer clear from that one.
It is cool watching them going from flower to flower, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You just don't think about it before, you just look. If you just have that little extra time to just sit and think about what it's doing and why, it's absolutely amazing. There she is, look, beautiful. Tell you what, I've missed saying that on my wanders. Since we've just got down to the canal, we'll have a little sit down on the bench for 5-10 minutes, have a little rest, and then we'll head that way and show you what we see. But at the minute we've been watching swallows and blackcaps just flying around here. I'm struggling to get one on shot for you. They are very fast birds. I don't know if you can see that in the sky, look.
Was that a swan?
It was. Yeah, you'll have to apologise for the camera work, that one took me off guard a bit. The size of the beaks aren't crows.
Oh, they could do some damage, couldn't
They just look dangerous, don't they?
they? They could just spotted something why it dived down like that.
Yeah, it did.
Looking at the mirror, got buds and rounds, isn't it?
Yeah. See, man, how many crows have you seen and you just think nothing at all about it, do you?
No. I like nothing. Fascinating. Oh, your tree snacks have gone off them now.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, and then I thought I'd grab a handful on way by. So I'm looking forward to the next ones. As I've been walking around, I've noticed loads of elderberry and blackberry and stuff all starting to grow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a that wing. They're the ones that sound like a metal detector. Strange looking little bird. Well, there you go, Don. Have a look at them 5-week-old.
Wow, they're massive. They're bigger than a little brown chicken that we used to have them warrens. They're bigger than them now.
Yeah. Completely changed colour.
That's crazy.
There's no yellow on them at all now, is it?
No, they're starting to get adult feathers too, aren't they? And getting rid of fluff.
Hey, there's something in them daisies. I don't know if you can hear that. That chirping at distance, but that's a reed bunting and a skylark. We were talking last night, and we've come up with a bit of an idea. We're going to try and make a bit of a sleep aid for people. I'm going to go out into the middle of the woods and I'm just going to record for an hour straight, you know, with a black bit of cord behind screen. And I'm going to do a bit of an experiment and see if it helps us sleep at night. I'm just going to record for like an hour straight. Well, I'm not too sure whether to put that on channel for people to use or not, so if anyone has any views or comments in that, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could let us know.
Yeah, it is a good idea because we do search them up ourselves, don't we? Nature sounds.
Yeah, we have used a few ourselves. If we met one ourselves, that'd be even better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There's been quite a lot of nights over the last few weeks where we haven't been able to sleep. We've searched them and found them like sounds of forest, it sounds of nature, it sounds of waterfalls and stuff. We think tomorrow we're going to head out and have a bash at making one ourselves. Well, that's a reed bunting making that noise. I don't know if camera's picking it up, but I can't see one anyway. It sounds like it's coming from that tree.
It does.
There it is. And that there, that's a reed bunting. And there's a moorhen. That's what I thought were called a water chicken. Crazy old lady I met on canal one day telling me it was called a water chicken. It just stuck in my head. So for weeks I was calling it a water chicken, not knowing what it was. I think we'll keep heading this way. It's starting to rain a bit now. There's usually a lot more birds on this stretch of canal, but as rain comes out it makes all insects disappear, and then birds have no reason to be out, have they? They'll be flying around looking for insects, take back to the nests and feed the young at this time of year.
There is a positive side. I won't get eaten by old bugs.
Yeah, it'll keep up midges and horseflies down, like.
Yeah.
There is pros and cons to each. Even walking in rain's relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Tell you, Aunt, I've missed you on these walks. You've been looking forward to me coming home and you're watching video.
Yeah, I have. They've been good actually, I've enjoyed them.
Definitely haven't been saying without you.
No. You've had no one giving you grief and calling you Nana or anything.
That's it. What they're called, I keep forgetting.
They're very funny. Forget me nots.
There's the ducklings. They've completely changed colour, everything's growing up. Yeah, and then no, but they do actually hide under leaves and that keep still.
Yeah.
I found some doing it over at Sabden.
Yeah, I remember.
First time I'd ever seen them doing it.
I like watching them feed from flowers where they have to crawl inside, and you know, like the foxgloves and stuff.
I hope I can get a shot of them, but the sky's absolutely full of swallows and swifts over there.
A barn swallow's just been singing.
Yeah, that's what they are over there.
Yeah.
Every time I just manage to position myself underneath them, they seem to move like 20 metres. They are a very hard bird to catch on camera, them. Not often you see them still.
No. Can never get a good look of them, can you?
Well, I did just hear a great tit then. I can't see it. So far, they're my favourite birds. Great tits.
Yeah. They look like budgies, I think.
Yeah, I do like the blue tits, but so far, great tits been best then.
Oh, them ducklings, they're half grown up a bit, aren't they?
It's good to see, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a big massive jigsaw puzzle is nature, and each little bit just fits in.
It is.
And it all starts from insects, it's absolutely mental.
Yeah.
And that's what them swifts will be chasing men trying to eat.
Yeah.
I can't get a good shot of those.
They are hard. I like watching swifts.
Well, I can't walk past here without giving you a little shot of this. Just look how dense and nice it looks in there.
You can smell that it's been raining with bugs and damp.
Yeah, smells nice, doesn't it?
It does.
I don't know if camera's picking you up. That chirping you can hear at the minute, that's a songfish. A European robin and a Eurasian warren. Or wren, sorry. I'm getting angry. Distinguish them there by the sounds. Yeah, that chirping sound, that's the songfish.
I heard it then.
Did you?
Yeah,
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
it does.
Tell you, since doing this, since Christmas, it's like unlocking bits of my brain. It's completely changing my outlook and my way of thinking.
That's good.
Absolutely brilliant for mental health. De-stress, anything. Like yesterday, it were a bust, we set off, you know. You're going to get back to walking, see how we went. It was raining, both of us felt a bit down. We went to that place where we found the bird hides,
Yes.
the Stocks Reservoir.
Yeah, we
It
did.
was a great day, weren't it?
Yeah, sat there in hide for a couple of hours. Had a flask and some butties.
It's a nice little bit of canal, isn't it?
It is.
Well, that weren't there last week. I don't know what that is.
Oh, what's that pink clover?
I'm not sure. Looks like some type of pocket, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a puppy.
It is a puppy.
Hopefully next week it will still be there. It opened up.
The foxgloves.
I'm gonna say you know what them are, don't you?
Yeah. They're what I like watching, bees jumping in and out, climbing up and down. You know when they're feeding and climbing them.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's great to watch. Yeah. I'm not too sure if camera's picking them up. You'll have to bear with me, we're getting little bird shots and stuff like that. I will get better at it. But they're blue tits, I don't know if you can see, just jumping about in behind leaves. There was just in that tree there, but I couldn't get a good shot of them in there. And just as I got close and seen them, they flew into that one. Yeah. Just to give you a shot of that. I don't know if you'll know it or I'm just a bit behind or what, but I never knew bees actually shouted through front rain by hiding under leaves and flowers.
Nature's umbrellas for bees.
Yeah, you think they'd just go home and go back to the hive.
Yeah.
But actually, it's surprising just how still they actually sit.
Loads of the geese and goslings on this bit.
Yeah, there is.
But
I have noticed they have moved further down.
Yeah. Because that's where most babies are in this patch, isn't it?
They're clearing out big patches of daisies, so as they're clearing them out, they're moving further along canal.
Yeah. There's another one here sheltering. There's quite a few. There's quite a few. There's another one there.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's moved off now. The other one.
It's crazy to see.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell from here, but I think that's just a pigeon.
I've got earrings here, bird. Keep getting rain on my glasses.
See, for this sleep video I'm thinking of doing, I'm not too sure whether to set my camera up and just point it at something relaxing. But most of the ones we've come across online, they've all got a black screen, you know, so it don't light up your bedroom if you're playing it through your TV. So I'm not sure whether to put it on a black screen or put it on a nice view. So if anyone has any ideas or suggestions on that, they'd be greatly appreciated as well. Well, I'm not sure if camera picked that up, but there were two great tits just flew into them bushes. Normally we would walk down there and have a little sit down at side of water and a coffee time. But we'd been raining and Dawn's first walk for a while. We decided to just carry on.
Yeah, we don't want to get wet bums, and it'd be some fun you trying to get me up off floor, won't it?
Yeah. Maybe I should start looking into fetching one of them fold up stools or something with us. And there you go, look. You were beginning to panic, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah.
I kept saying, where's old goslings, where's old geese?
There they are,
There's loads. That's well cool.
Look at size difference now, even colour difference.
They're massive, aren't they?
Just look how they all huddle up to keep warm when it's raining.
Look at them all. There's absolutely loads of little babies.
You wouldn't think they'd react like that, man, would you, with being waterproof and spending most of the time on water?
Which is strange. Look how many babies there is there, yeah. Yesterday when we were at the Stocks Reservoir, we counted over 80 geese. Didn't you?
Yeah, not one gosling anyway.
Yeah, but there weren't any goslings. I was expecting them to be loads and loads of them.
My best guess, I was thinking about that last night, my best guess at that is there's a lot of foxes around there, and you know, predators for them.
Yeah.
There might not be as many around here.
Oh.
All them geese, there should have been a couple of goslings or ducklings or something, but they were like doing out like that, were they?
No, but we found a nest with a clutch on, didn't we?
Yeah, so we know they were there. There she's, look, beautiful. That don't put a smile on your face now, it's gonna.
Still there. I thought they might have moved it.
It seems to be sinking further and further each time.
Yeah.
Every time I think it must be touching bottom there, it seems to go a little bit further down.
Yeah, it's like it's more leaning to its side now.
Well, we're hoping your first walk would be nice hot weather and nature everywhere and stuff, but
I know. I've stayed in 2 weeks and it's gone back a season. It's like it's winter again.
hopefully warmer weather's on its way again.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes back very soon. I was enjoying it when it was all nice and hot. Oh, look at all them. Loads of them, ain't there?
Bird food everywhere.
Even they're sheltering under trees.
Yeah. Everywhere I look, everything seems to be sheltering apart from sheep and us.
Yeah.
Look how long grass has got now, look.
It's got really long, doesn't it?
Looks great, right?
It does.
Oh, I can't believe I lost it because of a concrete post.
Typical, isn't it?
Yeah, I just lost where it landed in me going grass.
Yeah.
Oh, that were a curlew.
Oh, it's laughing at you. Oh, you finally got one.
I've been trying to get one of them for ages.
Oh.
They do make a crazy sound then, don't they?
They do.
Only some more ducklings there, like.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if camera picked that up, but there were a big fish jump then.
Oh, I hope you got it.
I think it'll be a while before I learn about fish.
Yeah. I haven't got a clue about fish either.
Oh, what's that
They're
then?
quite active, aren't they? Them curlews today.
Yeah, they are. That was a pigeon.
They do some pretty cool aerobics, don't they?
Oh, it's great how they can turn like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think I finally managed to get a shot of one.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait till we get home and see. Hopefully I have.
Wow, look at them. It's absolutely wild.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Not there, is it?
Look at them all.
Yeah. Way too many to count.
It's like a school outing, isn't it?
It is.
Well, there's some younger ones.
Yeah.
About 2-3 weeks from colour and size of them up.
Crazy. I'm really glad we started walking down here. I've never seen this many goslings in my whole life, to be honest.
Look at them, ushering them all along. How they live in a big community like that, it's crazy.
Good. It is really good how they move them along and bow the heads and go on, this way.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's got a sore spot.
Absolutely brilliant. Keep heading that way. give you a shot, look what she's finding as we're walking around. Not too sure what she's going to do with them yet, but I won't be surprised if they end up on Henderson Wand or something. Well, that's a big one, look.
Well, more what I keep telling you to bend down and pick up for me.
It's all good. I think we've just got a wagtail. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to have a better look when I get home. Absolutely brilliant.
It is. I do like this area.
I keep saying it, don't we? But just look around us, look. How lucky are we to live in Lancashire?
It is, it's beautiful. Look at Pendle distance, your mate Pendle.
Yeah, I'll just give them a zoom in on that.
You couldn't see it earlier.
Right. I think we'll have to take us time here, eh?
66 steps. I counted them last time.
Alright, I got you, we'll just take us time. There's Coppice in Accrington. There's Hambledon Hill over in the distance. And that's Colliery we just walked through.
They do make a good sound, don't
It's amazing how fast they can flap the wings, isn't it?
they? It is.
I'll just give you a shot at Skywalk as we go past. Unmistakable sound, beautiful. I'm beginning to sound a bit like an ornithologist, aren't I? Starting to half know what I'm on about.
Yep.
There's the first.
What kilometre do you want?
Don't start with that again.
You've missed it.
I have. Well, I don't know if you can just make that out through there, but that's a Vin. Beautiful little bird.
Yeah, aren't
They are a spooky looking bird, them. Every bit of them is jet black, isn't it?
That's what I like them.
Even the feet.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a shot of this, look. It looks like she's sprouted wings, doesn't it? Like her angel wings.
Yeah.
Always said you're an angel, sweetheart.
Okay. Can't fly yet though, I've not got enough.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's been a bit of a wet walk, but worth it, and I enjoyed it.
Bargain.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, glad to be back out walking. It's been hard work staying in and just going on little trips. But yeah, we had his lunch down on canal a few times, didn't we?
Yeah. But how much have we learnt about birds, or we haven't wasted, have we?
No, you haven't.
Oh, I did just see a little bird up there, but they're fast, aren't they? Especially small ones.
The small ones really are fast.
Blink of an eye, woof, they've gone.
Yeah. Hardly ever have a good look at what it is making noise. He's a chirpy little fellow, isn't he? Until it runs off.
I think it was a robin, I didn't get a good look at it.
It could have been a little house sparrow.
Yeah, yeah, they're about right size.
Yeah.
But when you're looking them against sky, and you just sit silhouette, it's hard to pick out the colours, isn't it?
It is.
I've not got to the point where I can go off size and shape and that yet.
That would be amazing if you could do that, Wayne.
Yeah, I hope I get there. Right, well there you have it. Thanks for coming with us on another one. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you would, if you could let us know what we're asking about that sleep video and stuff like that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And thanks to everyone who subscribed so far. And if you have enjoyed it, please could you like, subscribe and share. That'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming along with us. Thanks again.
Hope you all have a good night.